Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about all the items that I have found essential in my second trimester. Firstly, the things I want to talk to you about are pieces of clothing basically. So in the second trimester it's probably when you will notice your bump becoming bigger, more noticeable, and your clothes may start getting a little bit tight. So as I've talked about before, I wore kind of loose trousers for quite a long time, probably up until I was about 20 weeks I'd say. So they were an absolute lifesaver. I had them already, they weren't maternity ones, so they were really good. However, it did then get to a point where they were just getting a bit uncomfortable, plus the weather was getting colder, so I needed to buy something else. So I bought some leggings from New Look and they were really good. New Look have loads of different types of leggings. The ones I bought were really thick. I will try and link them down below. And then the other bottoms that I bought were maternity jeans. So I bought two pairs which were the same from Dorothy Perkins. Dorothy Perkins seem to always have a sale on their maternity clothes, so that's a really good tip for you. Go on their website. If they don't have a sale, then just wait a bit because it seems likely that they probably will have another sale soon. So I bought two pairs from there and then I bought a pair from Next. The other clothing item, sorry the sun is trying to come out if the light's changed. Hopefully that's not too bright. These are the bras that I've been wearing. You will find even if kind of your cup size doesn't seem to be growing that much, it's this bit around here, like the band. This one came in a 3-pack from Primark. I think it was 3 for £10, and this is a size 14 to 16. I'm usually like a size 10, so it was 2 sizes above what I usually would be. But yes, they have been invaluable, much comfier, they're stretchy. Yes, they're not like very pretty or particularly flattering when you're wearing them, but you will just want comfort, to be honest, and they were cheap and they've done me well. So for your second trimester, these types of bras are perfect. Another clothing item that I would suggest you buy around now is comfortable pyjamas or loungewear, something to wear that's comfortable for when you're at home. I don't particularly find leggings that comfortable to wear at home. Like, I get a bit fed up of having them tight on my legs the whole day. So I've just bought some really cheap pyjamas in a size up from Primark. It's just nice to feel not restricted and comfortable when your bump is growing. Also, I have to say, when I stopped wearing those baggy trousers and started wearing maternity jeans, for example, to work, that's when everyone started saying, oh, you know, your bump's popped, hasn't it? Oh, you know, we can see you're pregnant now. And I think in my head I was thinking it's really just because I was wearing tighter clothes rather than baggy clothes. So if you've done anything similar, just be prepared. Not that it matters, it's nice, but yeah, suddenly I just started getting loads of questions, and people that didn't know I was pregnant started coming up to me and asking if I was. And I was like, yeah, I am. The next second trimester essential is this tummy butter from Palmer's. There you go. In my last video I spoke about how I was using some body lotion and sweet almond oil, which I still am, but I also, just to give myself a little bit of extra help in the skin area, this is tummy butter. It's really nice, it smells lovely, as all their products do, don't they? So what I will tend to do when I have time anyway, is in the morning or after a shower, I will put on my body cream, then I'll put this on, and then in the evening I do my oil. Obviously oil is really oily, obviously, and greasy, so I only put that on just before bed, and I kind of stand there kind of like without any clothes on for a few moments, trying to let it soak in a bit before I put my pyjamas on. I just want to give my skin a helping hand. Obviously in the second trimester, as I said, you will notice that you are growing quite a lot, and kind of by the end of it your bump probably is quite big of the second trimester. And I just think to keep your skin supple is a good idea, you know, regardless or not if you do end up with stretch marks, but I think it's just good to keep your skin, yeah, supple and moisturised. So I can't remember, I think in my first trimester I might have spoken about this book, the Positive Birth Book, and that's really useful, very informative, a lot of different options, like it talks to you a lot in depth, because when you write your birth plan, or you might get asked about things like delayed cord clamping, do you want the baby to have an injection? Do you want the injection to have your placenta come out? And you know, if I hadn't have read this book and the other one I'm going to show you, I wouldn't have had any idea what any of that was. So this has been really good. It's by Millie Hill, and I will try and link that below for you. And then the other one, which I've bought, which I absolutely love, she does have some videos on YouTube as well. So it's by Siobhan Miller, who is the founder of the Positive Birth Company, and this is her, I'm really out of breath. This is her book, so it's called Hypnobirthing, Practical Ways to Make Your Birth Better. I won't go into kind of hypnobirthing now, but if you think it's something wacky or a bit like hippie or something, that's wrong. The hip is not hypnotherapy, it's not hypnotizing you. Kind of the hypno bit just is trying to kind of reframe your brain to think about birth and labour in a positive way, rather than all the negative kind of images and all the negativity that we hear from like people sharing their like scare stories, don't they? Or you know, when we see it on TV, it's always really dramatic and traumatic sometimes. So it's a lot about like positivity, positive affirmations, but also, as in the other book, about knowing your options and being well informed, so that however your birth might go or your labour might go, if you're well informed, hopefully you can still make choices and you can still feel in control, rather than kind of just feeling like the birth happened to you. I don't know if I've summed that up very well. I mean, it's a lot more than that. But yeah, it's honestly, I would just completely recommend this book. It's absolutely amazing, and I will link it below for you as well. The last thing I wanted to speak about in this video are, it's a bit random, are tea bags. As you know, you are allowed some caffeine in pregnancy, but in my first trimester I was mainly not fancying cups of tea at all anyway, which was quite a big change for me. But then I kind of started to fancy it, but I don't know what, I know you're allowed some caffeine. I think it's like 2 mugs of tea a day or something, but please check that. But I was just worried. I know it might sound silly or paranoid or whatever. Sorry if that light's got a bit funny, but I just didn't fancy it. I can't really explain it. But what my husband found are these tea bags. Some tea, if it's been decaffeinated, the process that they do that apparently isn't very good. I don't completely understand it, but apparently these tea bags are a bit better in that sense. So they are Clipper. The tea bags are unbleached as well, which I really like, and yeah, it's organic and it's decaf. There you go. Yes, so I've gone back to having a tea every day, which is really nice. I think that is everything for my second trimester essentials. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, because I'd love to have you as a viewer, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys!